Hey everyone, it is Brittney from ThePrettyPlus. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm going to be showing you a little tutorial. I'm going to give my disclaimer, as I always do before I do any sort of tutorial, is that I am not a professional, so anything that you see me do, you can critique all you want, but I didn't go to school for beauty or anything like that, so I'm just showing you what I plan on doing for my holiday party, and I hope that you guys really enjoy it. If you have any questions about products that I use, all the information will be on my blog, as well as a list of products will be in the down bar. Make sure if you like this kind of video, you give me a thumbs up so I know and I can keep doing them, so I'm doing things you guys like. I'm not going to ramble too much. I'm going to get into it. This is going to be, I think I already said, a holiday party, face of makeup, a nice red lip, a pretty, not glittery, but like bright, shimmery type of eye, and just a flawless looking face. So, gonna go into my base. So for this look, I'm using my Yves Saint Laurent YSL Touche Eclat, and I have the color BR30, which is my summery color, and it's really luminous and pretty, but I want to make it a little more toned down and more of my color, so I am mixing in the Clinique Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup in the color Alabaster. These two, as you can see, are very off. One is way more tan than the other, but mixed together they make a really pretty color. It matches my face really well, and the finish that it gives your face is really pretty. So a Real Techniques Expert face brush. Sorry about my brushes, I have used them all this week, so they are dirty and I need to clean them, but you know, just pretend you don't see that. So got this, I'm just blotting it, and I'm going to put it on more like the center of my face. My expert opinion says if you don't have a really bad complexion, don't just put on a mask of foundation, so I'm just working from the middle of my face out. So then I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I used the color 15. It's almost gone. Pretty gross, but hey, it's what I use. So I'm going down like a triangular motion, really making sure I get that spot. This is lighter than my skin tone. I like that because it brightens. Putting it on the spots that I have more redness. My chin, around my nose, in between my eyebrows. And I'm going to use that same Real Techniques brush, if I can find it. I just set it down. There it is. And blot it in again. This is really super simple. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, I have my liquidy products done, and I am going to move on to my eyes. I like to get my eyes done to really get a feel for where I want to go with my blush and usually my lips. I know I'm targeting a red lip for this, so I have that in mind, but I'm going to get my eyes done. So I'm going to go for a really brightening type of eye that's not too smoky because I'm wearing a red lip. I don't want to go really crazy. But the first product I'm going to use is the Color Tattoo by Maybelline. Oh, this one is in Barely Beige, and it's really brightening, kind of like a pearl, and you can see that. There we go. It's really pearly and kind of has a hint of pink, but I like it. So I'm going to just use my finger and put that all over the upper, like the lid, and a little into my crease, not too much. Just getting a base. I like these Maybelline ones. They last like a primer on me. I don't really have to worry too much about wearing some sort of other eye product, but then again, I don't really have oily eyelids. If you have a more oily eyelid, you're going to be out all evening, you might want to consider wearing a eyeshadow primer like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, or a lot of different brands do them. I know there's a e.l.f. one that a lot of people like, but that's not really one of my issues, so I am just using this one to make my eye base really bright. And there we go. So then I am, you know, I have so many palettes, and I was thinking when I was doing this, like, what am I going to use? And then I decided to go with a tiny little palette. It's a little duo. It's by Bare Minerals. This one is called The Top Shelf, and it has the colors Mixologist and Cognac. Cognac is what I said. Cognac. Oh, I just dropped it. Anyway, I will show you them. They look like this. They're really pretty. This one's like a champagne type of beige, and this one is a really bronzy golden type of color. And I'm going to use both of these, and these are the only colors that I think I'm going to use. We'll hopefully see that works, but I'm going to apply the Mixologist color with my, got a text message, with my Sigma Beauty E55. This one's a travel one. And I'm just applying that all over the eyelid. Getting it into the corner of my eye and working it up into my crease area. Yeah, we have that done. And then I'm going to take my MAC 217. This is the cleanest one I have right now, if you can believe it. And I'm dipping the tip of it into the Cognac shade. And I'm going to put it into my crease. It's a really pretty gold, but I think it'll work really, it's shimmery, but I think it'll work really well in my crease to define it, but also just add some extra oomph to the look. I'm gonna go down on my outer corner here. And I have a hooded eye shape, so I usually go up a little bit out of the lines when you're thinking about contouring your crease. And have that done. But I'm obviously going to need to blend. So I have a big fluffy eyeshadow brush, and this one's by Soho. I know that I have, let's see, the MAC 224 as well. But the Soho one is a little more dense and fluffy, and I think I like it a bit more. So it has nothing on it, I'm just blending out the edges. So I am blending that a little bit more over here. They look about even to me. So I'm going to move on to taking this same E55 brush by Sigma and that bronzy shade and putting just a little bit under the outer half of my lower lash line. Keeping it really light and pretty. Nothing too much. Okay. I don't wear eyeliner a lot, and I'm not going to make this anything fancy. I'm just going to put a little more definition on the like outer third of both of my eyes, and then blend it out a little bit, but not too much. I just want to make a little bit of an extra definition because it is a special night. You're going to be having fun, taking lots of photos. So what I'm using for this, since I'm not a huge eyeliner wearer, is not black. I'm wearing a brown, and this is Vintage by Sigma. And just going to pull this a little tight, and I just smudge it on there. This color is super simple to work with. They're soft but not too soft, and simple as that. I told you it wasn't going to be anything crazy. You can probably hardly see it. But when I have my eyelashes curled, and the mascara on, it should look really nice. I'm going to go ahead and blend it really quickly with a pencil brush. This one's by MAC. Didn't do anything crazy, just blended it out a little bit. I don't like the harsh lines, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and put my mascara and my mascara on. I'm going to curl my lashes first. I use a Sally Hansen one. I think it's called like Flirt or something like that. And I'm just putting on my mascara. This one is the Buxom, what is it? The Mascara Bar. Full and Fabulous is the name of this one. If you don't know about these, they have like 7, I think, different brushes, and they all have different, you know, they do different things. Lengthening, thickening, defining, and whatnot, but they all use the same formula, and the formula is great. But this brush is my favorite. It is the, oh gosh, it's the Full and Fabulous one. They're sold out in Sephora right now, which is the only place I know to buy them. But they're really awesome. This one especially is just so great. Got that done. Eye look complete. Simple, it's smoky, it's bright, and it's really not going to take away too much from the red lips. What I have noticed, I'm going to go back in, is because I keep seeing this spot here that's red, and I'm going to take my MAC Studio Finish in NW20 and cover that. Conceal it a little bit, because it's really sticking out to me. I'm using bronzer next, and this is the Bourjois chocolate bar bronzing powder in the color medium. It looks like a little chocolate bar. It smells like a chocolate bar. Anyway, MAC angled contour brush, and I dipped it in, tapping it off, and I'm just going to follow where I would normally contour, but I'm not really contouring too much. I'm just going to try to add a little bit of definition to these chubby cheeks, and you know, make stuff happen. But that's my bronzer done. Simple, just added a glow, and I'm gonna do my blush. The blush that I'm using is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish blush in the color Santa Rose. It's a really it's a really natural color, and it's going to add a pop of brightness to my cheeks, but not too much. So I'm putting that on with the Real Techniques multitask brush, just on the apples and blending up. Now that that's done, I'm going to take my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish powder, and I'm going to powder my T-zone and then use the brush to blend in the blush and bronzer to the rest of my face. So this is color medium, and I'm just patting it on my T-zone, down my face, and then I'm going to blend so that there aren't any harsh lines where my blush, and sorry about my hair, blush and whatnot are. So that's done. We're coming to an end here soon, guys. I'm going to highlight, because what's a holiday party without some bright, pretty highlight? And I'm using the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. It's so pretty. I feel like it should focus. There we go. It's so pretty. And I'm using another Real Techniques brush. This was a limited edition one, dual fiber face brush. It's kind of big. I'm just tapping the top of it into this, and then going along the tops of my cheekbones. My non-existent cheekbones, because my face is chubby. And then above my eyebrows, and a little into the middle of my forehead, down the top of my nose, and down there. So that's that. That's my face part finished. I'm going to set all of this with my Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray. This is going to control oil and keep your makeup on all night while you're dancing your life away. I'm going to spray this just a few times and let it dry. So now we have two last steps. Eyebrows. I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Whiz and brush these bad boys up. I'm looking into a mirror over here now, so if you're wondering. I'm just following the natural shape of my brow and making them a little darker. I don't do too much with my eyebrows because I feel like it looks strange if I do. I just like to fill in any little holes. I have a lot of holes at the front of my eyebrows and I don't usually do like all this. I usually leave that pretty natural for the most part. Alright. Brows done. Now onto the fun part, the red lip. I am using my favorite, which is the Pomegranate High Pigmented Lip Pencil by Bite Beauty. And then I'm just applying it from the tube. This stuff is so easy to use. Again, it's just a really rich pigmented red. And applying it. Guys, I need complete silence when I'm applying a red lip. Just kidding. It's kind of difficult for me to talk while I do it. Oy. Done. The best part to me about this particular red lip is that I don't usually need to put anything on as the base, and I can still kind of like clean it up if I need to as I go along. So you can see I'm still cleaning it up. Oh, okay. Still cleaning it up, but this is my finished holiday party look. I really like it. I think it's easy and light and bright and cheery, and it's fancy, but it's not like too much work. Like, I could do it, so I'm sure you guys could do it. Anyway, I'll stop talking about it. I'm going to include all of the products that I used down below, and then if you head over to ThePrettyPlus.com, you can click on the links to go to the products specifically to read more about them or to purchase them, whatever you want to do. That's it. That's my holiday party look. I'm going to do a creepy, close my eyes, look at my face type of pose right now, but make sure that you are subscribed so you get more videos. I have another holiday makeup tutorial coming up next week that you'll want to watch. And that's it. So here you go. Thanks, guys.